squeaky chair. You have to excuse the squeaky chair. Happy Homebrew Wednesday, everybody. SJ Poor here in Little Face Brewing. I'm in the brew house today. Brew house needs a little bit of cleaning up. It's a bit cluttered. We've had a couple brew days in here, and I've been brewing on a couple different. I use my little system here. You can actually see the cooler right there in the video. It's actually right there behind me. The old cube. It is just that thing is just reliable. It's money. It is absolute money. It's never let me down. So I was doing a 5-gallon batch. I didn't want to go through the trouble of running the bigger system. Excuse me. So I just did the 5-gallon system. Worked out pretty well. What I have right now, this right here is the Reese's Puffs Brown. Look at that. It's actually cleaning up pretty well. It's drinking great. It smells like Reese's Puff cereal. It really does. Oh. Makes me laugh every time I take a sip of it because this was just a fun beer to make. Every now and then I like to just have fun brewing. Reese's Puffs Brown is one of those fun brewing. And I enjoyed it. It's nice. It's on tap inside the bar. I still have the same ones on tap out here. I also have O'Davy's Irish Red on tap. That was from a brew day that I did for MM. She wanted an Irish Red for St. Patty's Day, so I got her an Irish Red for St. Patty's Day. Cool thing about that beer is I fermented that out with 2 different yeasts. I split the batch in half, 10 gallons, split in half, 5 gallons was fermented with US04, and the other 5 gallons was fermented out with a Kvike wash. And they made a difference. Cool, very cool. Both beers are very good. Barry is actually more partial to the US04. I like them both the same, but I do like what the Kvike did to an Irish Red. It actually gave it a little bit of haziness, which is cool. When you pour a sample of those side by side, I should have actually made that part of this video, but I didn't, and they're inside. You can see the clarity in the one versus the other, so that's pretty cool. This one here was muddy brown, but it's actually kind of clearing up a little bit. It's not near as bad as it was originally. So, brew day I just had, I got footage. I'm not going to include it on here. I'm going to do that as a separate video because I'm doing this on my phone. I'm still fighting with the new software. I'm not really sold on DaVinci. I'm going to probably try another one. It's just way too complicated for me. I need ease when it comes to editing, so I want something that's a little bit easier to edit. But we'll give some updates on that brew day, which started on Thursday a week ago. And what I did was I did a oyster goza. And that was the start of the brew day. It was on Thursday. I got home from work. I got everything together, and I did the mash, and I hit my numbers pretty much. Measuring the pH. You'll see all of that in that video when I put it up. I just wanted to touch on it a little bit because it was fun. It was a nervous, fun brew day doing an oyster goes. I'm stepping outside of my comfort zone, like unreal outside of my comfort zone. The goza, I did use Omega's lactobacillus, and that's what I fermented out to get my sour. I'm doing a kettle sour goza. So that part was on Thursday. I did the mash. I did about a 15-minute boil. I chilled it down to 90. I put in the lactobacillus and I sealed up the lid of the kettle and I let it set for 36 hours almost exactly to let the pH level drop. And then that following Saturday, which was this past Saturday, I did the rest of the brew day. And I used 2 dozen of oysters, cleaned them up real good, put them in, and when I was done with that, I pulled them out and I ate them rascals. They were quite good. So I'm excited about that beer. It's actually sitting over here right now in primary. I've got the my two rye Falconer Flights and Mary's Pale Ale. They were club brews for Southern County Amateur Brewers Society. We had a virtual brew day. And those are the beers that we brewed for that. So we will be doing a tasting of that for our April meeting, which I'm looking forward to that because we had, 7 or 8 brewers that took part in that, which was pretty cool. And we're going to get together right here in Little Face Brewing. This will be our first face-to-face meeting in a year, close to a year. I think we did get together once or twice last year, but we were in an outside setting and kind of spread apart a little bit. But we're going to actually have the meeting right here at Little Face Brewing. We've got plenty of room, weather permitting. If not, we'll be doing it over at my buddy Mark Jackson's. He has a beautiful big pavilion that he built onto the back of the house that if we have weather, then we'll move over to his place. But if the weather's nice, we're going to have it right here. So Scabs will be in the house at Little Face Brewing for April. So that's a bunch of stuff that we have going on locally. I've been really enjoying doing our local brewing and getting back into brewing again here. I mean, I've got 8 taps that I'm trying to fill up, and that's not as easy as it sounds. I've got the Saison on tap. I've got a Stout on tap. I've got my old school double IPA. I've got the 2 O'Davies inside, and I got this one. So I still have 2 empty taps. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, I have 2 empty taps, and they'll be filled up by actually those guys. The way it should work out is I actually should be killing this Saison in here. I can put one of my rye flights out here, and then the pale and the other rye flight will go inside, and I will have all of my taps filled. How cool is that? So that's where I have my updates right now. I've got 4 in fermenter over here. I've got some more in planning. I want to do, actually I talked Lermo. I'm pretty sure I talked Lermo into doing a Saison for down at Black Dog. So that'll be cool. What else we got going on in the works? I'm actually thinking about maybe doing another Goza, just a straight up Goza, because I really enjoyed that. I'd like to try my hand at a lager or maybe another cream ale. I'll probably get another IPA going just so I have plenty. The dark beers are good, and I should probably get, what else? What else? You tell me. Leave me a comment below and let me know what should OSJ get brewing here at Little Face Brewing. What would you like to see SJ have on tap at Little Face Brewing? And we'll give it a shot. I got some canning I got to do. I got some beer mail I got to get out to you folks. Busy at Little Face Brewing. So I better get at it. Time's a-wasting. There you have it, folks. That's my Homebrew Wednesday for this week. This is SJ Port, Little Face Brewing. Enjoy the future fruits of your labor, folks, and be tongue-tied. Enjoy the fruits of your labor, folks. Brew beer. Brew wonderful beer. Cheers. Love using this phone. It works. Simple. Record, upload.